Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the Commune of France. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we have elected the anarchist. We're getting our war economy so we can get like a bunch of free factories, which I think is really good. And we are going to research some oil fields so that we can actually... Okay, one sec. I'm trying to... Georgia's joined the Proletarian Alliance. Russian Republic declared war in the Soviet Union. Wait, they've actually made a faction? I think this is the first time I've ever seen them actually make a faction together. Very strange. So the Second Russian Civil War has begun. Choosing a host city for the Spartacade. No, definitely gonna do it in a French city. Come on now. One infrastructure, probably... Where's Dijon? Like, very, very close. I mean, we probably want the infrastructure closer to the front. The Civil War in Russia. Of course, we're going to help the Russian workers. Why would we not? Having Russia be a counterbalance to the Germans is extremely important. I don't know how Georgia is really planning on being effective here, but it is what it is. There are 4 divisions. Can I send 4 divisions to Russia? Yes. So we're going to send this army over there. All the delegates have arrived. The first Congress of the Third International is hereby open. Another 10% stability. Absolutely fantastic. Germany, stay out of this. The chairman takes the floor. Now that everyone is assembled and the Congress has begun, it's time to take stage to open discussion. The Prime Minister took to the stage first to discuss the purpose of the Third International. After the purpose of the Third International is made more clear, discussions will begin. We must use any means to overthrow the international bourgeoisie. Another 20% stability. We are absolutely crushing it. We have 100. We're like the most stable country on Earth. Nothing can stop us. So syndicalism in Spain. Of course, we will pledge our support to CNT. Why would we not? John, Jack, Reed, and the combined syndicates. Of course, they will also have our support. Now we cannot trade with the United States because they hate us. Well, that... Okay, fair enough. So my plan of getting more oil kind of didn't work very well. Unemployment radicalism in Latin America. No, but we had them everywhere at the exact same time. But, I got Romania. Nobody actually will trade us oil. Which is disappointing, to say the least. The women's role in the worldwide revolution. Today, British feminist Helen Crawford took to the stage for a flaming speech about the women's role in the world revolution. According to her arguments, without women's participation in industry and armed forces, it may be impossible to defeat the many enemies of the proletariat. However, heeding this call will likely cause some disturbances among the more conservative elements of society. You know, we've gained so much stability. Losing 6% is fine. So I'm assuming we're going to land in Petrograd. Policy on the Italian peninsula. Of course, you want to support them. Basically, I'm supporting everybody at once. Is that a bad idea? Oh, probably in the long run. Comrade Sel Mohammed wants to speak. Prominent Algerian socialist is allowed to speak before the Islamic Congress. He has given a rousing speech in the situation in Morocco and the French Africa, where the Arab labor is abused and exploited for the benefit of the wealthy and colonial establishment. And do you want support? Yeah, you know what? Just give everybody everything. It's fine. I can do it. So the White Terror, we've heard from Jack 1. The White Terror horror stories have been committed throughout Madrid and Barcelona. Denounce the capitalist murders and the social democratic existence. Yeah, sure. We'll denounce them. The world economic crisis and the role of the Third International. With the stage being set for revolution has begun with the Berlin stock market crash, mass unemployment has risen in Europe and South America, and trade unions have begun to grow in both as a result. Is that the end of the thing? No, we still got like 40 days. Or 30 days, I should say. So, where are we going to deploy our army? Well, I think we actually deploy it Is this a... No, that's a river, right? Yeah, so we can't actually deploy there. Where am I going to put these troops? Where would they actually be most needed? I'm going to deploy them right here. And try to maybe get our way straight to the Don-Kuban Union. And surround these Russian troops. The Cambridge Conference, Knowledge is Power. I'm not going to read all of them. We've read so many things today already. And the Congress has ended with an extra 6% stability. And this still is going to take a handful of days to finish, but that's fine. We're going to shrink your front line down, I think just like this, honestly. And your only goal is to spearhead right there. We did get some more technology. So we're going to definitely need to increase our fuel production. Fuel refinery 2. Fuel again from refineries plus 50%. Now without oil, we're going to be having a difficult time to say the least. And we'll see, maybe a lot, like, Russia can still go to war with, like, Finland, Don-Kuban, Alash, Mongolia. There's a lot of people they can go to war with right now, so I'm hoping that they do. Labor Day around the world, 4% stability, boom, we're at 100%. Absolutely fantastic. You can see the Germans have sent some volunteers to you. Not a huge surprise. Ukraine has also sent some troops. But if we can break through like one of these lines, like it's only like 3 provinces long, that's not too much. And then we could surround a large chunk of the Russian army. How many men do they have? 66 to 208. So there's a potential they have a lot more, but we will see. I think the Russians are also helping us, which is nice. Because I think as soon as we get like a single breakthrough, I mean, their organization's pretty low. Strength is only at half. They shouldn't be too tough, I think, to break. I mean, our manpower is still low. Once we get this, though, we'll get some more, 3% more recruitable population. Factories would be nice. So we bypassed you. Military support. Working women. The avant-garde. So the Second Congress has not begun yet. Okay. So 6 military factories and 5% less supply consumption seems really good. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hopefully we can break through these Russians soon. Come on, you're at 91. So smash our way through. Here. Control all 3 of these territories. And then hopefully these guys will run out of supplies. The Soviets come in quickly. Crush all of the resistance over here. And that should be good. Who's actually supporting you, by the way? Me and Britain. Understandable. And of course, I want to shrink my line down to just kind of be in here. It doesn't really matter which 3 we take, as long as we're taking 3. We'll attack you so we do not send in reinforcements. I mean, it's working. As soon as you're done attacking, though, we got to send 2 divisions to attack here. You attack here. We don't want reinforcements over here. That's what we're trying to stop. We want these 2 divisions to die so that they get surrounded. Concentrated industry would be nice. So that's what we're going to do. 154 days. Should be fine. Okay, so it looks like the Soviets have a pretty decent control over here right now. So we should break through here. And that is going to do it. The Indo-Chinese tragedy. Vietnam, Vietnam, Vietnam. Homeland of the South 13 times. I hear. Okay, so. Of course, we're going to support the Indo-Chinese as well. I'm really going to support everybody. How long is this going to actually last for? 2 more days? Because I don't want this to actually continue much longer. And that should be fine. There we go. So now you should all more or less be completely surrounded, giving the Soviets, I would say, like a pretty decent head up. Britain can take control of the faction leadership, but I don't think that's actually even possible within the mod. I think that's just a disabled feature. And you guys will all deploy somewhat close to the German border. Their manpower is still low, but that should be going up to 5.5%, which is great. So I can't really tell, but I think these guys really are starting to have like low organization. Yeah, the Soviets are now just crushing it over here, which is lovely. You love to see it. We can see the Russians are pushing slightly over here. That's really about it. Like, this little encirclement is going to be a lot more devastating to the Russians than anything else. If I attack into you, do you already have low supplies? Yes, you do. And also free up a lot of Soviet troops to go somewhere else. So we will keep on helping these guys out. The current capital right now is in Kazan. Surprisingly, nobody else has really tried to take territory from the Russians. I was really thinking that we might actually see that. Like, who's actually in this city? Somehow the Germans are not... The Germans and the Ukrainians are actually not low supply. Only the Russians are, which is strange. So, stalemate in the Socialist Republic of Italy. During the recent Congress of the Socialist Republic of Italy, none of the 3 factions were able to achieve a clear majority, and the government has collapsed into deadlock. This would normally not be our concern, but the Italian instability is inability to compromise is only to stabilizing an ally which is already unsteady on its feet. Perhaps we could help them choose their new government. Well, let's see. Well, let's just go for the Union Syndicalista. I think as soon as we take this city, that's like the only city they have in this area, so that should more or less like definitely kill them. Like, I have no fear that I'm not going to get surrounded right here. Like, I'm pretty confident in that. More research extraction game. I think that's not really a bad idea. Let's get better artillery. This city should fall soon. And it's Bastille Day. 20 political power. The person I supported did get the majority. And once the city falls, you can probably like counterattack straight into you. Yeah, just an overwhelming victory, I would say there. On the other fronts, the Russians are kind of doing some good work, but I'm hoping as soon as this area is cleared of Russian forces, the Soviets can redeploy to be better situated. And the Russians will realize, or the Germans should realize, that our troops are too strong. I'm fine starting the war early, even though it's probably like the dumbest thing you can do. I mean, is it the dumbest thing you can do? Attack them while they're in the middle of Ages of Well Creek. I think attacking Germany early might be the best option. But we'll see. We got our modern farms. Instead of going for 6 factories, I think we're going to go for the Road of War. The Soviets should hopefully clean up this soon. How many men do you got, Buchanan? You have definitely less than the Russians do. Which is a bit of a concern. Yeah, let's keep pushing down the southern border. Maybe try to get some more surrounds for the Soviets. Like, it already looks like we can get like another decent surround here. We did clean up that southern pocket, which is excellent. So now looking at that, we do know we're more on equal footing than I originally believed, but we're actually doing surprisingly well. Germany stations that war on the Chinese Union. How many men do you have? 13 to 25 against 14 to 27, so pretty even, all things considered. And they've cleared their independence. And I kind of just want to get more and more encirclements for the Soviets, but they're actually losing a lot of territory to the north. That's not great. Definitely not great. Have we at least killed more of them? 152,000 against 451. Yeah, no, it's actually looking really bad for you. You actually have no manpower right now. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so definitely give them whatever they want. 20,000 manpower? Yeah, no, we have that. Not a big concern, I think. I just really wish somebody else would declare war on Russia. I mean, you can't. Can you still declare war on Russia? You've done Russia as vulnerable. And you can keep on attacking them if you wanted to. Got some free civilian factories, so let's build some. Fuel silos or synthetic refineries? You know, let's just build some synthetic, like a synthetic refinery over here, and then some fuel silos in the south. Should hopefully be okay. We can go up to partial mobilization, which I'm going to do. Okay, Soviets, I'd prefer if you, like, don't actually lose a civil war. Like, I kind of want you to be here to counterbalance against, Germany in the future. It seems like you don't actually have much interest in doing that. Even though, again, they don't have any manpower. And you have, like, 1 million. So, you know, maybe we just gotta wait it out a little bit. We're just gonna have to slowly drain the Russians. Maybe we'll lose a little bit of territory. We'll get to Moscow, and then we immediately counterattack and push them all the way back into the sea. That's my hope anyways. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. If not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Once more, subscribe, and goodbye.